Big day, we're pouring the concrete on my 28 by 32 pole barn. I hope I DIY'd everything right. We're about to find out. And it's all next on HomeProHero. So today, we're adding the concrete floor to my already established 28 by 32 pole barn. Let me catch you up on the build of the barn if you haven't seen the videos yet. Video 1, posts, foundations, called the pros in, got her nice and square. Videos 2 and 3, we added headers and rafters, which was hard on the old body. We moved on to framing, commercial bookshelf framing. I love it, most people loved it, a lot of people didn't. In my opinion, it's the best way to go. We moved on, we put 1/2-inch OSB around the outside perimeter of the barn. Then we added the very popular exposed rafter ends. Moved on to siding in video 7, fiber cement, board and batten style. I'm calling in the pros again to put the concrete floor and to lock my posts and the barn all together. Not only in the barn, but on the porches too. I can tell you right now, I saved some big time money by doing my own grading with my tractor. I brought in a load of gravel. I used a buddy's compactor. I compacted everything down a ton. I used my Wheelbarrow laser to give me a pretty level base. I think my contractor went from $9.50 a square foot to $5.50 a square foot because I did all the grading myself. This is a pretty small concrete job around here. I had a hard time finding a concrete contractor that would actually consider doing the job. I'm a little nervous. I don't know this contractor, and he's available in 3 days. Hope he does a good job. With all that said, the crew should be here any minute. Stick around to the end. I'll tell you how much it cost me and how long it took. I've got 3 areas that they're gonna concrete today. One is right here, back patio. I think it's 8 by 16. I have this front patio right here. I think it's gonna end up being about 4 foot out, 1 foot out from the post both ways. It's 16 long also. And then I've got the inside of the barn, which is roughly, it's supposed to be a 28 by 32, but it's not quite that with the porches. Okay, they're setting forms, 2x4s with pins. I don't know a whole lot about it. I think they're putting a 1/4 inch worth of fall on the porches, over 10 feet, so not very much fall. Inside the building, they're not doing any fall at all. I told them not to, it's covered. I did make one mistake though. My cedar garage door legs are too high. They're gonna be 1 inch underneath that with concrete. I'll have to come back later, put treated in there, which is perfectly fine. I didn't want the water to wicker up into the cedar, so I'm good to go there. I'll make it work, you'll see. If I would've got more gravel and brought my gravel level up, they could have made that all work, but that's totally on me, not them. We're pouring 12 yards, 4,000 PSI. They told me they've got fiber in it. Can't remember the name of the fiber. Some type of fiber, he said it's super strong. So 2 trucks, 12 yards, 6 yards each. No wire, no rebarb, not needed where I live. I've had a lot of people ask me about the porches, you know, why did I do that? Or I wasted valuable inside space. That's fine. I'm not looking for a big bulky square pole barn. I wanted something a little different that stood out from all the other pole barns in my area. I was willing to sacrifice to make it look better.
Like this, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I paid a little bit more extra for the concrete work for the fact they have to use dual wheelbarrows to get it back to the back corner. I think once they get towards the front, they can just have the truck pour in. I've got about 8 inches of gravel, I think, 6 to 8 inches of gravel I compacted long before they came. These guys look like they know what they're doing. I guess the main guy's sick today, so that made me even more nervous. They've got a guy here that's been doing this a long, long time, and he's the main guy. So that just seals it and brings the cream to the top, right? So you can finish it later?
This flattens it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then closes up all the little holes and things.
That's what we were talking about right there. We're about, I set my stuff about 1 inch too high, so don't know how I'm gonna dress it yet. Got a lot of different options available to me. We'll see when it's done, start playing around and see what looks the best. It's not gonna hurt anything. We'll make it work. So they're starting from the back, they're working their way to the front. Hopefully they get close enough to the front, they'll better put the chute down and just drop the concrete right then and there. I feel bad these guys have to wheelbarrow it. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, it helps the channel grow. Leave a comment. I've answered every single comment since day one. When you're done watching the video, check out homeprohero.net. I post additional content about this particular video, and I do this with all my other videos. So the first truck's down, we got the second truck lined up. I'm gonna have him back up so this guy can back all the way down my driveway. Interesting enough, they couldn't wash out directly onto my ground. They have to have a piece of plastic down or some type of container to wash out. So he's just washing out inside of my bucket there. I'll go dump it somewhere, just like I would have done if he would have just dropped it right there. And then I'll spray it in my bucket, just to help him out a little bit. Driver's pretty cool. So what they did was instead of wheelbarrowing the concrete, they actually had the driver do like a blowout or something like that, where they dumped as much as he could, as fast as he could, to kind of project it into the area they needed. I cut down on the wheelbarrow time. The rest of the way they should be good without a wheelbarrow. Go back the truck out, bring it back through the garage door, and get the rest of it. It's kind of nice sitting back watching them work hard. I'm paying for it, literally, but no way on earth I could do this by myself. No way. What they do is they set those outside edges and then they screed it with a 2x4. That makes the center nice and level with the outside walls. Then they'll come back and bull float it. Tough labor. I was told it was a small job, but man, it seems like a big job to me. I don't know why, but I guess I just don't know concrete. 12 yards, 4,000 PSI with fiber. Getting close to the end here, filling up the main garage or barn portion. Still have the porch over there we have to pour. But it's moving along now, no wheelbarrows, it's kind of nice. Finishing up here, getting the rest of the concrete down. Looks like they need a little bit more in the middle here. Hope there's enough.
Come on, drive.
So you can see what they're doing there. They're gonna leave me a spot for my garage door to go down and tuck into the concrete floor. I think they hand trowel that or something. They put it in after the fact. Sometimes it just pays to have the pros do it. You save up your money and you just pay the bill. Stick around to the end. I'll make sure I tell you how long this took with 5 guys and how much it cost. I think they're just gonna have just enough. I wonder if they can tell how much is left in the truck. Definitely have enough. Oh no, they need everything in the chute. That's how much they spaced it out. Wow. The floor looks really good. It looks level, real level. We're on to the final finish. I told the guys I wanted a semi-smooth floor on the inside of the pole barn. But on the porches, I wanted a broom finish with edges and control joints cut in. In the inside, we'll simply saw cut the control joints. Seems like the hardest part. Getting that right, huh? And so you trowel that across there? Yep. Tedious.
Can't slide half up for your door to sit in.
So the guys just got out of here. Looks pretty good. They're gonna come back tomorrow and saw cut the control joints in the bays. The outside porches, they already did the finished edges and the broom finishes too. So it looks really nice. I'm kind of glad they did it that way. I don't have a problem with the saw cuts inside the bay, but on the porches, I definitely wanted that patented broom finish with the cleaned up edges. So we got the concrete down and we're gonna let it dry for 10 days. It's a total of 12 yards at 4 inches thick. Added some fiber to make it super strong. About 450 square feet. The big question, how much did it cost and how long did it take? I paid the concrete bill directly to the truck drivers. It was about $2,400. The labor, $2,800 with a generous tip. I'm all in for $5,200. I think it's a fair, honest price and the job quality looks great. If you liked the video, make sure you press the like button, make sure you're subscribed. Take care, and I'll see you next time.